Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, Pacific Northwest Weather Watch. Today is August 27th, and right now we're looking at the mid-level water vapor loop. Take a look at the upper level low spinning off the coastline. Some lightning associated with this morning. It's going to bring a very interesting thunderstorm threat here west of the Cascades as we go on in through the day Tuesday morning, pushing off to the east on the afternoon Tuesday with a severe thunderstorm threat associated with it as well. We'll take a look at those details as we go through the video here today. There's a store associated with this page if you want to click down below when you're watching these videos. I've reduced the prices to cost here, and if you guys have any design ideas, let me know in the comments below. I really love the moisture wicking t-shirts. They're very durable. My son loves to wear them also. Looking at SeaTac yesterday, another very warm day, 88 degrees, 12 degrees above average, no precipitation, but that's likely to change here as we go through Tuesday morning. Maybe it'll get us back up towards normal here. For precipitation totals averaging right about an inch for the month of August there for SeaTac. Check out the heat advisory. Another very warm day coming up today for Western Washington before we start our cool down tomorrow, and even more so on Tuesday. We'll look at those temperatures in a moment. Looking at Spokane. Possible strong to severe thunderstorms as we go through the day Tuesday. And you can see possible new fire starts, heavy rain, even some hail and damaging winds there, frequent lightning. Great graphic here from the National Weather Service Spokane. If you want to save 10% off on this nice affordable home weather station, it's got a great smartphone app. Click on that link down below. Helps you out with all this weather that we've been experiencing here. And it's got a nice lightning detection system with it as well. Now, air quality index still degraded. Puget Sound, Willamette Valley, not doing great out there, especially southern Oregon, eastern Washington. Better across eastern Oregon and some of Idaho here. And BC is not as bad as it has been, but there's still quite a bit of smoke out there, especially into the valley areas here. And we may start to clear that out a bit here as we swing this trough through here on in Tuesday and on in through Wednesday. This is looking at my home. You can see how we really improved here after the pretty poor air quality about a week ago now, and we've been slowly climbing back up into some of the unhealthy categories here, but a little bit of improvement this morning. Still smoky out there, however. Now, taking a look at the European on the left versus the GFS on the right. Last night's run, upper level low, spinning across the area. Now, there goes the system across the region as we go through Monday morning and afternoon, and then watch this precipitation signal on both the GFS and the European across western Washington up towards southwest BC for the Cascades. Nice precipitation amounts, and this would be accompanied by some pretty extensive thunderstorm activity here as we go through Tuesday morning, and you can kind of see this low pressure system kick across the area, bringing precip across the region as well. So hopefully this really helps extinguish some of the fires across the area and brings much needed rain with it. And of course, whenever you get lightning though, you have that threat of kicking up additional fires as well. Now this is looking at the European last night's run, lightning flash density potential. And we're going to scroll ahead here a little bit as we go on to Monday. See that feature move up the Washington coast, Vancouver Island. Then Monday afternoon, watch this happen as we go through Monday night into Tuesday morning. Look at this signal still continuing for much of western Washington, southwest BC, and it's going to move across the Cascades as we go through Tuesday morning as well, and some strong to severe storms possible eastern Oregon. But let's back up and take a look at that. That's pretty sweet for lightning lovers there across western Washington. Pretty impressive signal continues to show up in the European, and other models are now coming into agreement. This is looking at the NAM 3KM, hot off the presses. Let's scroll ahead to Monday afternoon. You can see some thunderstorm activity potential across western Washington, Olympic Mountains coastline up towards Vancouver Island. Then as you scroll through Monday night into Tuesday morning, look at these storms moving up over the area. Look at this. This will definitely be thunderstorm activity here across much of the region. South Cascades all the way up through the Puget Sound, Whidbey Island, up towards Bellingham, southwest BC as well. As we go through Tuesday, you can see some of this activity spread off into eastern Washington as well with that strong thunderstorm potential there also. Now looking at the HRRR, the actual 12Z HRRR run goes out far enough that we can actually start to take a look at that impulse rolling through Tuesday morning, and it's on board here as well across western Washington, bringing a plentiful lightning strikes across the region here. So time to get a little bit excited. We are out of fantasy here for this thunderstorm threat coming up. Still a few details to work out over the next couple days, I'm sure, but definitely confidence increasing. Seattle, Tacoma, you can kind of see, look at how high the bases are. This is where the instability starts right here. The parcel of air would move up there. So we do have the instability, but high bases and probably an inversion out there as well. And you're going to have some lower layers of the atmosphere, maybe obscuring some of the bases of the thunderstorms. If you didn't have that, you might be able to get some nice CG bolts, very high bases out there. But anyway, yeah, that is anyway Tuesday, late Monday Monday night, Tuesday morning when instability is the best. And this is looking at the NAM3 cam, has even more of an unstable profile there as well, but some inversions also, probably some obscuring lower clouds out there on Tuesday morning. This is Deer Park north of Spokane. Check it out. Impressive instability here. Could get a wind threat with this as this activity moves through eastern Washington. This is day one. Let's go to day two, and it does include some of western Washington, even includes Portland there as well, Cascades. And then day three for that marginal risk here, and this is going to be wind driven here, maybe Pendleton on through Spokane, panhandle of Idaho, and on in through western Montana. So it would include areas of eastern BC as well. Now looking out into the extended a little bit here, there goes our upper level low. We're looking at the European ensemble mean on the left versus the deterministic. So this is the conditions we best understand them versus the average of all the ensemble runs where we change the initial conditions on 50 different members and we average them out. So put that into motion and you can see the upper level low kick through, of course, in the short term, good agreement. Then it shows another trough here dropping down as we go on in through later August. But there's a ridge kind of hanging out right here too. So it's kind of a cat and mouse game as you can kind of see the troughing hanging around versus the ridging. And we scroll further out towards hour 240. You can kind of see general troughing here over the Pacific Northwest and deterministic, higher resolution, a little bit better detail on the trough position there as well. But kind of looking off into fantasy land there. But we could have additional troughs rolling through early September. This is looking at total precipitation in inches. We're looking at last night's European run on the left versus the GFS on the right. And look at some of the values here thrown out by the European, up over 2 inches for some of the west slopes of the Cascades. Even Seattle getting up towards 0.8 of an inch there as well. European, nice signal there also. You know, you're looking at maybe over 0.5 inch for some places, so western Washington also. So yeah, hopefully this can really help out some of the fire situation going on through here in the additional troughing here through the period as well. This is looking at national blend of models for today. Look at SeaTac, maybe upper 80s again today, 90 for Portland, a very warm day, eastern Washington as well. Then we start to cool down a bit here as we go through tomorrow. 80s for the Willamette Valley, up towards 80 for SeaTac. But then we're going to notice the cool down on Tuesday because you're going to have thunderstorm activity and some clouds. Some precip will be falling, really going to suppress the temperatures there, and even going to feel that across eastern Washington as well. Look at Wednesday, probably not getting out of the lower 70s, mid and upper 70s for the Willamette Valley. And then maybe starting to bounce back, excuse me, as we go towards next weekend also. This is looking at 6 to 10 day through September 5th. I'd take this with a grain of salt right now. There's some troughs showing up, so we're not going to worry about that too much. But we do have that a chance for above average precipitation through the period as well. And you can kind of see the fires out there ongoing right now. Of course, you know, we've been dealing with this for several weeks now. Hopefully this trough gets through here and really starts to help suppress some of this fire activity. But yeah, interesting stuff here, folks. As we go through Monday night into Tuesday morning here, rare nighttime or early morning, a lightning treat here for western Washington. I have a feeling a lot of the weather lovers are not going to get much sleep Monday night on in through Tuesday morning as you guys watch the storms come up across the area. Or if you're trying to sleep, the thunder may be waking you up. So interesting stuff here, folks. We're going to look at this tomorrow. I'll be doing updates probably today on Twitter. Follow me there, Seattle Weather Guy. And yeah, we'll check it out tomorrow. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. And again, leave some ideas for designs on the weather gear, the t-shirts and the hats and the hoodies and stuff as we get towards the fall and winter months. And I could get those out on some of the gear you guys might want. But anyway, yeah, we'll do this again tomorrow and I'll talk to you guys then.